Before we get into this afternoon's update, I want to go over a quick overview of what's transpired this morning. First, if you haven't already done so, I see it's got about 250 views already, which is fantastic. I did a unveil of the 8 pages of documents that clarifies the Howey test, and it shows, and it's April 8th, I believe, from 2019, and it's an 8-page report where it states that XRP does not meet the criteria of the Howey test to be considered a security. I'll read page 8, the very last part of it, but I want you to do your due diligence and go into the live and watch the whole 45-minute. I unpacked it with each and every one of you. If you want to see what's in it, I downloaded the 8-page PDF. Do your due diligence, educate yourself. Don't play the victim and get all the information that's available as an XRP holder. If you're part of the XRP community, be sure to have all the information at your disposal. I will say it might disgust you at how long we've known that XRP is not a security according to the Howey test, and I'll share that 8th page with you, and then you have to do your own due diligence. Watch the live so that you can unpack it with me during the live. That was done at 9 this morning. We're going to go into the technical analysis of XRP as we're down 3.6%, and we've fallen below a very critical 508 level. We currently sit at 0.5036. I'm going to show you what needs to happen for XRP to either maintain, or have we already signaled a further drop down and invalidated this little narrative here of pushing up and out and trying to retest the 585 level. It's a very important technical analysis. Remember, choose positivity over negativity. It's our job to be positive. It's our job to not play the victim. We have to have the victimless mindset. We are not victims. In fact, we are winners. We can push the journey through to someone who doesn't have the wisdom we have because we understand what's going on. So being a winner, having that positive mindset, and making plays accordingly today and taking the proper investment strategy today will lead to the unbelievable results tomorrow that'll lead to future moments where you won't have to worry about the so-called financial flip or have to worry about the impending digital transformation we're about to have, or the flip of the switch, whatever you want to call it. Just make sure you understand the information, and this update is going to blow your mind. And please make sure to hit the like button. It will greatly help push me through the analytics. And if you want to show appreciation for my work, video description below and/or pinned comments. Join Tom's Army, and I have a nice example list of why it's so important for you to join the Army. Good morning, or good early afternoon, 12:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Wednesday, June 14th, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. As we can see, XRP is under a lot of pressure this morning, down 3.3%, which is, it's always fascinating when you see these downward turns, when you actually see something that validates what we've believed for so long. Now, I will hinder everybody. We haven't necessarily broken down and consolidated and had that retest here. So let's play this appropriately. We talked yesterday. We are on the outside, and right now it looks like we've got a proper rejection here on the 20-day. We had to validate a reversal here to at least signify that this pattern was over up here. And I'm not willing to say it yet. Let's let it break 50 cents, 494, and ultimately we need to come down and invalidate this inverted head and shoulders by breaking the neckline on XRP. And the proper break of the neckline, if we can break approximately the 46 cent mark, that should re-break that neckline, and then you come down to that 44 cent last stand support. You break that, this is all but over, and you come back into this descending triangle, or ascending, whatever you want to call it, the symmetrical triangle. You fall back into here and lose this. You are firmly now back within the 2021 uptrend on XRP, and this is what you would have to break to start pushing lower lows. As you can see, 494, 474 is still here. But if you get down to that 36 cents, what we showed on the last screen, you deal with this 35.9. That's the uptrending support in the 2021 uptrend. That's the area that if you come back and retest and lose, that's how XRP drops better than 45% back to the 2017 uptrend to try to catch some footing down at about 19.6. That's not guaranteed, but that is the area we could trend towards if we get a massive rejection here. So that's something we have to pay attention to. And we're going to do it in segments. Right now, as we stated, XRP is at 5017. The most important thing right now is, did we get a rejection, as it looks like we have so far this morning? Did we get a rejection up here at the 508 level after a breakdown to 50 cents? Now, a perfect retest for rejection would be at 508 and a further breakdown of 50 cents. And then move down to the 494 level appropriately. And if that happens, you could have a significant drop once you break the 482. So just pay very close attention, as XRP is getting into a very dangerous level here. Although it still has not invalidated the inverted head and shoulders pattern, we came up to the low tier up here. I would have felt a lot better if we would have got a rejection at 585. As it is, until that gets rejected, where we're at right now, and ultimately loses the neckline at 44, well, it's like 46 cents. But I want to see an invalidation of 44 cents and then break back within that pattern formation so that we can start to attempt to see if we can hold the 2021 uptrend, or if in fact this pattern's finally reversing. I will caution right now, still, this still looks like a bull flag, even though it's very jank, looks like an inverted head and shoulders. If we go into the daily time frame, it still looks like a bull flag, and it has not broken down yet. So we need to break some key levels before we can just say, oh, this pattern's over. So just pay attention to that. I know it's dicey this morning. I know I gave you a lot to look at, but pay attention to the levels. And if you need to, watch this a second time. As an XRP holder, we are not the victim. The XRP community is not the victim. In fact, we are anything but the victim. We have the opportunity to gain clarity before anybody. This is what we wanted in 2020. This is what we talked about when I started in early 2021. These are the moments we've been preparing for. These are also the moments we talked about, that the negativity and emotion-based actions are going to cost a lot of people not only their XRP, but it's going to turn them off to XRP in the future. So just remember, you have to keep your emotions in check. This is what we're going to pay attention to on the XRP technical analysis this morning. This afternoon, I will be doing a live, most likely a second live today, so that we can do at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not most likely, we will be doing a live at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I can answer all your questions you may have. Do the due diligence and watch the live from this morning so you can understand the 8-page report released. And I'm going to read you page 8, but it's your duty to go back to the first 7 pages. Make sure you hit that like button. If you got anything out of this update, make sure you hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel. Turn the bell notification on so that you can get future updates. Look in the video description below and/or pinned comments if you're looking to trade XRP or your favorite crypto with no spot fees on the buy and sell and futures trade up to 250x. Even though I don't encourage it, there's BITGET, MEXI, and then UPHOLD, which you can only buy spot, which is where I prefer to be. And then if you want to send a donation, or if you want to join Tom's Army, look in the video description below and/or pinned comments, and it's going to give you 3 fantastic reasons why you should join Tom's Army. Make sure that this, or understand that you're the very reason why I don't do paid promotions or paid advertising on the channel when every single other YouTube does. Ask yourself why. It's because of each and every one of you Army members. 2-year badge was also released. It's the 589 Moon. It's got the price 589 on the Moon with XRP, and I think it's very well done. So I look forward to the 2-year members. So this is the one thing I want to read. So it's your job to unpack this in the live. I'm going to read this and I'm going to end the live. XRP owners do not rely on the entrepreneurial and managerial efforts of others. So this was filed, we got this released on 6/13/2023, 8 pages, but this memorandum was created on April 8th, 2019. So we already knew this in 2019 in April, so get ready to be pissed. Although the speed of transactions, the number of participants, and other functionality of Ripple Network may be affected by continued development by Ripple Labs, holders and users of XRP are relying primarily on the collective activity of such holders and users to enhance the utility and liquidity of XRP on the Ripple Network, and only secondarily, if at all, on the entrepreneurial and managerial efforts of Ripple Labs or any other entity. Additionally, Ripple Labs also removed 55 billion of its own XRP from circulation, which reduced its control over XRP and further decentralized control over XRP. The XRP removed from circulation are held in cryptographically secured escrow, meaning that Ripple Labs is unable to remove the XRP from escrow and re-centralize control. Furthermore, Ripple Labs has indicated that it intends to increase the decentralization of the system over time by diversifying the validator participating on the Ripple network. As of December 2018, Ripple Labs controlled less than 30% of validators on the Ripple network. Owners of XRP can in this respect be contrasted with purchasees purchasers of Munchie tokens who were sold the token on the basis that Munchie and its agents would create the ecosystem that would increase the value of MUN, including through Munchie's specific efforts to cause appreciation in value. Get ready to be disappointed, and I want to know what you have in the comments. You'll be happy, but be ready to be disappointed in the SEC and all the lies you've been told to up until this point. This is everything you've ever wanted to know and more, so don't act like this is a nothing burger. These are actually giving you validation to something we've wanted to know for years. So for everybody saying these are nothing burgers or saying they're irrelevant is wrong. Everybody said that it was relevant because they wanted to see the information. Just because the information may not be what you wanted or in the details you wanted or set up in a basis that you appreciate, that doesn't make it any less informative, and it doesn't make it any less needed for the community. Now we at least have satisfaction and an understanding. Read this. Based on the above analysis and subject to the qualifications and assumptions set forth herein, we believe as of the date of this memorandum that you have reasonable grounds to conclude that XRP does not satisfy all elements of the Howey analysis and is therefore not a security for purposes of the federal securities laws. And then it gives you a whole bunch of reasons why, but this is page 8 of 8, and I expect you to watch the live so that you can unpack these official documents with me. Hashtag be better, do better. Take control of your financial future. You are not a victim. You are in this community, which means you are entitled to all free information. There's no paid advertising or paid promotions of any kind, no paid sponsorships. So the information you get is 100% my opinion and my opinion only. The technical analysis is my analysis only. So when you come in here, you get what you desire. You get every piece of information from me, and only what I believe.